Vikings taking on the Houston Texans.
A very warm day outside by Minnesota standards, but then again, it is still summer. Either way, the AC is working just fine at U.S. Bank Stadium in the Twin Cities. Two weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. Here's Steven Sims on the return from his end zone. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. First carry here for Joe Mixon. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Their first play from scrimmage is a pickup of 13. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Over the middle, that's caught by Mechie. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down. And there on your screen, Charles, the key inactives guys out this week.
And there's never anything good about any injury, but there's a silver lining to them. Is that it creates opportunity for someone else on the depth chart. Will they take advantage of it with good play? Or have they not prepared well, thinking they'll never get on the field, and they'll go out there and hurt their team?
Here is 3rd down and 4. Throwing now is Stroud. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Inside handoff to Mixon. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. The numbers for Mixon last week: 20 carries, 100 yards on the nose, and a score.
And when you see those numbers, there should be no hesitation to get in the rock early and often in this one. Ride the hot hand while he's producing like this.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 13-yard line. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Mixon on the toss right. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Stroud looking to throw. Going to Woods, but that pass is intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Now Wilson. That was Will Anderson getting home and finishing the play. And they get to him right out of the gate. And this defense hoping that that's a harbinger of things to come.
Yeah, when you give up a first-play sack, makes your quarterback wonder if he's going to go to the sidelines and talk with his offense coordinator and head coach and say, hey, you know that game plan we put together? We might need to change it right now.
Meanwhile, Wilson's throw taken in by Hockenson here. And all the way to the 25 before he's hit and dropped. Steps away to his left. Oh, what a catch by Hockenson. And he's going to be touched down, but he's got the first down. Throwing is Wilson. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 35. A gain there of 21 yards. See some head shaking on that defensive sideline because so much focus on taking away what he did last week as NFC Offensive Player of the Week. Big gain there for him to start.
I love your observation because you would think they'd be prepared for him after what he did the previous week. But sometimes that skill set actually intimidates a defense, and he used it to his great advantage.
And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. That is caught. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 15-yard line. Here's Wilson. Touchdown. T.J. Hockenson. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Kevin O'Connell choosing to leave his guys out there, and they'll go for 2. They'll look to throw. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. You know, we've discussed this before, and we've seen it at practices. Extra periods being put in for the offense on these 2-point tries. But the defense, they're beefing up their support as well in practice.
They absolutely have to. If people are going to go for 2 and try and gain those advantages and make it tougher on your team as the game goes along, you have to be in a position to stop those. You can't let them get the advantage. So, yes, the defensive teams, they're putting in that extra time on 2-point plays as well.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
And Stroud now to throw. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Well, touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. This one taken in by Stover. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line, well short of the first. Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Vikings taking the field here for their second drive of the game. Well, just 2 series in here, Charles, but everything's gone to script so far. They got a touchdown on their first drive. Their defense holds, and now they've got a chance to take a 2-score lead.
And to co-sign with you, exactly the start they scripted up. And really, that kind of start, that can set the tone for the game for them.
They go play action with Wilson. He's going to find Jefferson open downfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Sliding out of the pocket. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Well, the Vikings hit 2-0 here to begin the season, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
From midfield now, here's Wilson. And that one going to come up short, low throw. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back. That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Wilson. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. That's caught at the 3. A gain of 7 that time, 2nd goal. And now they're in the hurry-up. Here's Wilson to throw. Touchdown, Vikings! Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Vikings are able to add on to that lead. Another impressive drive, so they're 2 for 2, 2 touchdowns. Charles, a great start to this ball game for them.
And one of the words that's really worked its way into our lexicon is stacking. They've stacked momentum each time out, and not only on offense. Between those touchdowns, defense held, forced to punt to get the ball back, and they played awfully well in this one. Both sides playing at optimum level.
And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. Houston's offense taking over again. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice it.
Trying to set up the screen, and it's intercepted. And they're already in the red zone. The 18-yard line is where they take over. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd.
Now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Vikings are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game, and no signs of slowing down.
To throw is Wilson. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And he'll wisely just take a knee here. This ball will come out to the 30-yard line. Houston set to take over. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Again on second down, it's Stroud. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted. And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. Russell Wilson now with 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Vikings are able to add on to their first half lead. Kevin O'Connell choosing to lead his guys out there. They'll go for 2. Now Wilson. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here, but with that depth, they intercept Stroud again, the 3rd time in this game. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Now the Vikings offense works their way back onto the field. And now following that turnover, they've got an opportunity here to try to cash in with good field position before intermission. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. That is incomplete. The secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball. Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction. Play action. It's Wilson. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Play action. Now Wilson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Here's Wilson. Now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown. Justin Jefferson on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Vikings will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Week after week, Charles, when we see this offense operate, I don't know, they just seem to get more impressive.
They certainly do, and let's face it, it's no surprise they're the best in the NFL in scoring. This team designs things well and executes even better. And here, it only takes a few snaps before they're in the end zone. That's how they demoralize teams. That's how they put them on notice.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. And the Texans going to get the football one final time here in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
2nd and 10. Here's Stroud. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. On first down, here's Stroud. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Stroud will look to throw once more. He's got this complete to Stover, the tight end. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So we've reached halftime here, and we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. With a glimpse of Justin Jefferson, the wide receiver, as he and the Minnesota Vikings return back here on offense. This defense, they wouldn't mind not seeing him again for a while. 3 trips to the end zone. How about that?
I think right now they would happily go to their general manager and say, is there any way you could get a trade for him, bring him over to our team so we don't have to cover him anymore? Because he is really having a heck of a ball game, isn't he?
Boy, he is. I don't know that mid-game trade's going to happen, but good thought. And the offense moving quickly to the line. On first and 10, it's Wilson. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. Well, CD, that helps the home team as they try to erase this deficit. Give them the penalty for pass interference on the defense.
Yeah, and they certainly haven't been happy with what they've seen so far, have they? They're certainly hoping that call now might get...
And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Vikings come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. So add another one into the touchdown column. What a game. That is now 6 touchdown passes for him so far in this one. Kevin O'Connell choosing to leave his guys out there. They'll go for 2. Wilson going to throw for it. And he's got it. They add on more. A little salt in the wound. 2-point conversion makes this lead even bigger. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. Here's the Texans offense now, readying for their first possession of the second half. First and 10, it's Stroud. Throw over the middle is taken in by Dell. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Stroud sets up the play action. He gets this one to Mechie. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Now 2nd and 3. Here's Stroud. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. An option handoff here to Mixon. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. We're just looking at the scoreboard and where we're at in the third quarter. I don't know that it's going to matter much at this point, CD, but these small runs on the ground, they're not going to get it done.
No, they're not. And right now, the guys stopping the run have been superior in this ball game, giving them no openings, no seams, and now they've got this game well in hand.
Mixon with a first down carry. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. From the 35, here's a second down and 9. Stroud working out of the gun. Caught left side by Mechie. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback? Okay, so the personal foul penalty, and those are some important yards lost right there.
Yeah, it all comes down to discipline, doesn't it? And every team tells us that they coach it, they preach it. In this case, it slipped a little bit.
And they run the option here on 1st and 10. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. Sauce Gardner, he got downhill quickly and stuck him behind the line of scrimmage. On second down, here's Mixon. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13. Well done from a safety to come up there at the line of scrimmage. Nice tackle, too.
Yeah, he actually played into his position, didn't he? He's a strong safety. That means being near the line of scrimmage, cleaning up the run game, almost an extra linebacker, and he relishes the opportunities to put a big hit on a runner.
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So instead of forcing the field goal, it'll be 1st and goal.
Yeah, the force was trying to make something happen that just didn't need to, right? I mean, plays happen, let it go. It's over instead.
Touchdown, Texans! Tank Dell, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Texans are able to at least get one score back. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. So they do get one score back, but still a long way to go here in the 3rd quarter. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. They couldn't take the chance. This will be returned from the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Still comfortably on top, 3rd quarter as they start things here with a 1st and 10. And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Let's give a little credit to the defense on that one. They resisted quite well, and that pass fell incomplete. But this ball game for him, that's just a momentary speed bump. He's played awfully well throwing the football.
A throw over the middle, taken in. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. And they're going to speed things up here. Rolling to his right. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there, a jumbo package look. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Well, big here in the 4th quarter, up really big. That passing incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but, Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points. But they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
Jones will score. Touchdown, Vikings. So this has been a pretty strong start to the year for him on the ground, CD. It's just week 3. That's already 5 rushing touchdowns.
And you know he's got big grins on their faces besides the rest of the team. the strength and conditioning program, because he was awfully dedicated to what they put in front of him to get ready for this year. He got himself into terrific shape, and he's dominated here early on.
So the defense gets the stop. I know it's situation to situation, but who has more pressure there, offense or defense, when they go for two?
I truly believe it's the defense has more pressure, because the offense has an entire playbook wide open from the 2-yard line. You can run it, you can throw it. So defensively, I think most teams are going to be aggressive and force the issue and try and bring pressure.
And now out comes Houston.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 35 from Viking territory now. They'll come up 1st and 10 right at the 40.
Now Stroud. Over the middle, that's caught by Woods.
And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Now, fourth quarter, certainly not enough time for a comeback, but nice to see them making use of the time remaining to try and make this one a little more respectable.
Yeah, I think the ultimate goal, good execution, be crisp, be sharp, and find a way to put some points on the board to make this thing look just a little bit better.
Stroud to the air on 1st and 10. This will be complete to Mechie.
That'll go for a gain of 7, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
The throwing again is Stroud. They'll get the hook up there to Woods.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
Stroud looking to throw.
Caught on the slant. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Fairbairn good with the extra point as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Justin Jefferson and the rest of this offense, they've got their helmets back on, and they're ready for this next series.
Seems like the measuring stick for a receiver for a great game is 100 yards. Well, he's well past that now.
And as we analyze how he's getting them, that's where it really becomes fun, because let's face it, they keep sending coverage at him, keep trying to put the pressure on, yet he finds ways downfield and finds openings. That's a really crafty receiver.
On 2nd down, Wilson.
That's down the field for Jefferson.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. They go play action now. Wilson.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
Wilson wants to throw it. He'll buy some time right.
And this one right back into the hands of Jefferson.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done.
Now Wilson.
Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted.
Jalen Petrie picks it off. And the Texans are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud.
Now they go screen. It's complete. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. 7 yards there and a first down. Stroud. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down.
Stroud to throw it. That's complete to Dell.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
A shotgun snap to Stroud. Pass complete. He's got Woods streaking across the field.
They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
Throwing now is Stroud. This one taken in by Stover.
No yardage to speak of whatsoever. Leads to a third down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Here goes Stroud again.
Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
I wonder, Brandon, I just wonder, you think maybe he was worried about where he was on the field? Was he far enough? Was he close enough to the first down sticks?
Absolutely. He was right there by him, and I think he was thinking first down before he...
And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. And the Vikings are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Vikings, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Green Bay Packers. Meanwhile, for the Texans, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Vikings as we say so long from Minneapolis.